Hello, Mystic Travelers. I don't know. I was feeling very whimsical and silly today. And I was like, you know what? I have all these round decks. Let's just do our living oracle with these cool round decks. So, all right. We'll start with the archetype decks. You know how I love me some archetypes. If you've been on this channel for a while, I am. So we'll just kind of intuitively let the message come to us. The oracles will tell us what we need to hear. And you know what? Actually, I want to do a second one of those. Let me grab just a random one that feels right. I've really been enjoying these new series, the Tea and Spirits and this one, to really just let the spirits directly guide us instead of having a prompt. I enjoy the prompted ones too, don't get me wrong, the ones where I ask a question. But, you know, when you find this, it means, I mean, it could be 3 years from when I do it. It's fine. You know, these messages will find you. The algorithm will find it for you when the time is right. I like to close my eyes when I do this so that I don't purposefully grab one of the other color cards. It's like a recipe for me, like flinging the cards everywhere, but I'm just going to go with it. I've just been feeling in such a good mood. I did some readings recently about whimsy and joy and taking good care of yourself. And I've just been really taking that to heart. So I hope you will too. The medallion. It's like a special treasure, right? The archetype of the medallion is like the center, the heart of things. And the ring. Ooh. Cycles. Beauty cycles. Wow. I'm just getting so many chills. We have warning. Pay attention to red flags. Oh, okay. Sneaky person. A person with a questionable moral compass. Oh, I'm actually getting overlapping messages here. So for some of you, this is going to be very specific, so take what resonates and leave the rest if this is not for you. But stick around because I'll have another message that's layered. Some of you are in the beginnings of a relationship and you need to take a step back and make sure you're not ignoring red flags. Somebody might be love bombing you. They might be giving you gifts. They might be escalating the relationship too quickly. Do not ignore those red flags. For some of you, you've already ignored the red flags and now you're trying to figure out how to extract yourself, or you're trying to extract like treasure from a situation that's pretty bad. Okay. So let's see what else the cards have to say for you. I got this chill because I've been trying to be like more whimsical and stuff, but you know, what I get from this is that you might be in a situation where whimsy ain't gonna cut it. There has to be some action to change it, right? And it can be so easy to get caught up in whatever story the other person is telling you and forget that it's so easy to forget that like not engaging in the drama is also an option, because it's a fallacy. I can't remember what fallacy it's called, but it's basically like saying like someone will come to you and be like, your choice is this or this, acting like those are the only two choices when there might be 500 different choices, right? And so they come up to you and they say that and you think those are your only choices. You have lots of choices. Well, family wishes come true. Firecracker, excitement. See, I'm feeling this energy, but we have this warning here. Owl, good advice from a wise person. Flowers, happiness. See, I told you I was getting goosebumps about how awesome this was. Involvement with the law. Wow, this reading is all over the place. So let's look at the last cards before I read more, because we are definitely having like sneaky person, the law, warning, and then we have all this joy, happiness. The medallion and the ring have, you know, obviously the ring can mean cycles. The ring can mean containment. The ring can mean emptiness. The ring can mean fullness. The medallion is also circular and means like the heart or treasure of something. And then we have like wishes come true, excitement, happiness, good advice. But then down here we have this. So let's pull these last 3 cards and see what's going. Oh, you know what? We got the ring, and I picked all circular cards too. Circle, circle, circle everywhere. Revelations. Okay. Communication. We have a sort of Gemini energy here. Twinsies. Begin again. Okay. All right. Some of you guys have seen this. Some of you all have seen this. That there's something sketchy about this person in your life. And it's slowly becoming revealed to you. And you saw all this as like, oh my gosh, it's so happy. It's so wonderful. But you kind of knew that something was going on in the background. And so revelations, communications, and begin again. I want you to read this as like after you get out of this manufactured drama, after you let go of this sketchy situation. This is, you thought that this situation was this joy, excitement, but really you kind of knew in your heart there was something sketchy about it, whether this is something going on now or something that went on in the past. And now you're in a state where this revelation is giving you exactly what you need to begin again. You're ready to, I love this too, because you're communicating with yourself finally. This isn't about confronting the other person. This is about yourself so that you don't end up in the same pattern, so that you can move into this new pattern. And I will tell you, this is a snarky deck. This tea leaf deck is very snarky. So the fact that you got these 4 amazing cards from it, when it usually likes to, I don't know, be a little, be a little sassy, you know. So if you feel like that you've recently, some of you may have recently gotten out of a toxic marriage or a relationship, or out of a dangerous situation, and you don't know if you can trust yourself, you don't know if you can trust the future, look at this. I just knew when I drew this, there was going to be so many wonderful things. And then this happened to show what you have or are overcoming. But look at your future. Look at this. It's so beautiful because you are strong and you overcome over and over and over and over again. And you're not going to just stop being who you are. You might feel worn down. You might feel tired. But haven't you always gotten up and began again? Always. You always have. You can trust yourself. You can love yourself. You are your wish come true. You are your happiness. And I feel like for some of you, you might have kind of lost touch with other people because of this, that were also really good for you. Because a lot of times people like this in the situation will try to isolate you from your friends and family so that they can be the only thing for you. But you can buy yourself flowers. You can touch back base with those wise people and get in touch with one yourself. And you know, some people are really vulnerable. Like I know I can be a very vulnerable person because I'm really nice and I really, really want to help people. So it's good to have people that you do really trust, that never gave you the ick, that never gave you the EBGBs. Because if you're around a person who gives you the ick long enough, it won't feel as icky anymore because you'll kind of get used to it and you'll have blinders for the ick. So it's a really, really good idea to have a wise friend externally outside of the situation that can reflect with you, one that you trust their discernment. And anyway, so you're moving from that to this. And so this is where I was getting so much excitement. You're going to be so excited for life again. You can probably already start seeing it and tasting it, even if you feel really worn down. A fresh beginning, like you kept feeling like you were trying to have a fresh beginning here over and over again. And then it became where you didn't trust fresh beginnings anymore. But this time it's you. It's just you. Even if you have a partner, even if you have a lot of friends, but in your heart and your soul, you're finally getting to that place where you know you can just depend on yourself. It doesn't mean you're not going to depend on other people too, but that was the missing piece before. Loving, communicating, and embracing yourself. Oh, what a beautiful message. Thank you so much for being here. I am just loving this so much. The channels are coming in so clear. And, oh, I'm so excited. Let's see. Let's do it. I've really been enjoying these. I always get like kind of hyper fixated on some for a while. And right now I'm really into these little badass affirmations. At some point, I'm sure I will switch them out with some of my other affirmation cards, but I'm enjoying it right now. When life knocks you down, get back up and say you hit like a beep. Say, life, I'm going to F you up. Don't mess with me. You know, a person in that kind of power just can't even be messed with. So, you know what? You are empowered. You are wonderful. You are the divine. You do not have to put up with any kind of BS. You got this. All right. Please comment below how this has played out in your life. I'm sure other people would love to hear how you've overcome these obstacles and really gotten into this whimsical, fun, excited energy. I remember when I was a kid, I loved like going to theme parks, and like the night before I was so excited I couldn't sleep. And I realized as an adult, like I never get that excited anymore. And so I've really been trying to work on that, like getting really excited about something that way, you know. I mean, I can get super excited. I'll be like, oh, look, I got a new crystal. Woohoo! But like so excited I'm jumping up and down. Oh yeah, that's what I'm looking for again. So yeah, think about that. What made you so excited you jumped up and down? And get towards that energy again. Rumi says something along the lines of like, whatever makes you smile, go towards that thing. Okay. And I know from my own experience being in toxic relationships and stuff, I would stay in a relationship where I was so miserable and I was never smiling, but I felt like I was so in love with that person. I felt like I really just needed to stay in that situation, but I was just buying into their drama. And once I let that go, I become more and more myself every single day. Even now, all this time later, every day I am more and more myself. And you're getting there too. You're there. You're already yourself. You just got to peel some stuff back, just like me, just like everybody. You got this. All right. Thanks for being here for my fun experiment. Oh, these aren't round, but that's okay. My fun little round card experience. Now I've got to get more round cards. All right. I'll see you next time, Mystic Travelers.